What up, everyone? It's your man, RealTalkPerez, aka RTP. If you're new to the channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. If you're not new to the channel and you ain't hit that subscribe button yet, what you waiting for? Stop hating. You know you like the content. Go ahead and hit it. Hit that like button on your way in, and don't forget to hit the notification bell so it lets you know when we do this again. Enjoy the show.
Real Talk Perez.
Real talk, man.
RealTalkPerez.
RealTalkPerez.
Real talk, Perez.
Of course, Real Talk is one of them.
It'll be Real Talk.
Perez, all right?
RealTalkPerez.
RealTalkPerez.
Real talk, Perez, man.
RealTalkPerez.
Real talk, Perez.
Perez.
Real Talk Perez.
And the Real Perez.
RealTalkPerez.
Welcome, everybody. Welcome, everyone. Grab a seat. Skull Gang on the right. Any of the Fisk unit families, go ahead and sit on the left. Sad day. Sad day. Let me make sure my levels are right. My levels are good. If you haven't yet, hit that like button. Sad day, sad day. If you're just joining, we are gathered here today. We lost a YouTube personality in the YouTube world. Goes by the name of Fisk Vegas. And I told you guys, come in all black. You know, it's a funeral. Sad day, sad day. Grab your drinks. We got some things to talk about. Tastes so good, but I had a bad time. Let's go ahead and get into this. We're here for the funeral of Fisk Vegas. Something happened a few days ago and we lost one. We lost one. He was on ICU, barely breathing, and then just out of nowhere with the last video just flatlined. So thought I'd come on here, pay my respects. Give everybody a chance to come on here and pay their respects. Nope, you didn't miss anything, Buck One. Hotline is open to leave messages. You can call the hotline, leave a message, either pay some respects, laugh, tell a Fisk Vegas story, and I'll play it at the end of the service when we're done. So, as you guys know, Fisk Vegas got murked on these YouTube streets the other day. Some of y'all don't even know why it happened. Some of y'all don't know how it happened. But it happened. And, you know, I'm going to break down how it happened and why it happened. But let's just start by, first of all, loving the beautiful setup that we have here today. We have Fisk in his beautiful Saints casket right there. You know, we know he loved the Saints. Word on the street is he died trying to protect his Saints. Got the flowers in the back with the Giants blue or Chargers blue. I don't know, either one. Doesn't matter. Take your pick. He liked them both. He liked them all. I hope that what I've done here today is appreciated by the Fisk unit. I tried my best to do it the way he would have wanted it to be. The casket is closed. I'm sure that's the way he would have wanted it, seeing as he never wanted to show his face. And if he did want to show his face, we'd still have to have a closed casket because all the razor slashes and shots to the face that happened that day just wouldn't have been nice. So had a closed casket. Sorry. But we did, just so you guys know, we did put him in his favorite jacket like he said he wanted it to be. Wearing his favorite team's jacket. So we put him in that. Sporting his favorite team. Yeah. Yeah. Well, let's talk about the tragedy, guys. Let me take another sip of my Kool-Aid. Let me unbutton this. Going fat. What had happened, since some of you guys don't know exactly what happened. What had happened was I was strolling on these YouTube streets and I happened to come across a video that Fisk Vegas had made. It was a gaming video. And in this video, he was playing against the suspect. We'll call him the suspect. I don't want to snitch on nobody. He was playing against the suspect, and he did him pretty dirty. As far as knowing that the suspect don't really play video games like that, you could just tell he's not that type of guy. He did some cheating things and basically just demolished him and was gloating about it. Put the suspect's name on the video and the title of the video and talk trash in the title of the video. So I go on Twitter and I tell him, I say, yo, you can't be doing stuff like this in the streets, man. You think you're slick, but you're not. You can't be doing things like this in the streets. And he didn't want to listen to me. The suspect at the time thought I was actually trying to take a shot at him, which I wasn't. I was really just talking to Fisk. And they proceeded to yell at me, so I backed off. The next day, there was a video being made by the suspect talking about the Saints. And that's when I knew it was over. That's when I knew the streets were coming for him. The YouTube streets were coming for Fisk. I knew it. I seen it. And I have proof. And we'll get to that later in the later part of the segment. So the bait was put out there. Fisk
I tried to tell Fisk, young Fisk, I tried to tell him not to be in these streets. He was not made for these YouTube streets. He was not made. And I tried to tell him, and he didn't listen. The man didn't listen, and he took the bait and gave the suspect all the, what's the word I'm looking for? All the motives to do what he did. Even though he was already going to do it, he just wanted to show the rest of the YouTube streets that he had a real reason to do it. And Fisk Vegas ended up getting shot down. Now, he was in ICU for a while. He was fighting for his life. Gave him the benefit of the doubt, you know. He made a video about Cop Pizzle. It was, you know. I said, okay. My man's fighting. He's fighting for his life. We were waiting for that last push, that last fight to gain consciousness. And then it came. The video against the video against the suspect. And that's when we lost him. That's when we lost Fisk Vegas as we know it. The big, bad Fisk Vegas. That's when we lost him. As you can see by the size of his casket, he wasn't really that big. Wasn't really that bad. It was a sad thing. It was a sad thing to see. That video sounded like he was crying for his life. Not fighting, but crying for his life. It sounded like he was really begging for that friendship to come back. He really wanted that suspect to be friends with him again. He really, I guess he was really more dependent on that friendship than we thought. Because he really was hurting. He was really hurting. And he tried hard. He tried hard to fight. He tried hard to give his best Fisk Vegas, shoot him up. I'm a big guy in these streets voice. But you can hear the cracks. You can hear the tears fighting back. You can hear it was over. You can hear it was over. He asked for the suspect's hands in the beginning of the video. Tried to talk a little mess. Clarified a few things. Asked for the suspect's hand in friendship again in the middle of the video. His demeanor went down, and then at the end he just begged for the friendship of the suspect. It was a sad day and a sad thing to see. Very sad thing to see. As we pass the collection plate around, do me a favor and put a little something extra for my son T Money. A lot of you guys know the reports that's been going on. We're taking donations and putting it to the books. Back to Fisk Vegas. Now that I've told you guys what happened, how it happened, after I told him countless times, these streets are not for you. No one's believing the tough guy attitude, the tough guy talk. No one is believing this. He proceeded to go out there and try to hang with the people out there, and it ate him alive. You live by two-teamers, you die by two-teamers. I tried to tell him. Suspect told him that he wasn't one of us, that he's not like him. He's not like me. He's not like Cop Pizzle. He's not like a lot of people out here in these YouTube streets. We don't appreciate two-teamers. We don't appreciate people that can leave his team to go to another team and say, now I'm repping this team. And then when that team loses in the playoffs, go and jump on another bandwagon with the Ravens and say, now this is my team too. Because remember, I've been talking about them since the beginning of the year. Just wasn't going to work. And that crushed him. That crushed him. When he lost the respect from everybody. And the sad part is, everybody in these YouTube streets was waiting for it. Because like you was telling Fisk up there, up above, watching me talk right now, or down below, watching me talk about this right now. I mean, because I don't know if Jesus likes two-teamers. So I don't know where you're at, where your soul's at, your fanhood soul. I don't know where it's at. I mean, even Jesus forgave Judah, right? Judas. Even he forgave Judas, but that was just, he only traded up one time. You traded up a lot more than one time. So I don't know. I don't know. But everybody was waiting for it to happen because we seen it coming from a mile. We seen it coming from a mile that you had too many teams that you liked. No one really took you serious as a vid maker for the Giants or the Saints or the Ravens or the Chiefs or the Patriots or any of the other teams. No one took you serious because that's not what real fanhood is. Once again, if you guys want to share a Fisk Vegas story, you can call the hotline 702-323-6075. You can leave your message. I'll play it later on at the end of the service. I'll go ahead and give you one of my stories, one of my favorite stories of Fisk Vegas. This was off of a recent video that he put out. A lot of people, like the suspect, I'm not going to say his name again, we're not snitches. A lot of people say that I clout chase, but it's just not true. Fisk Vegas was the original clout chaser. It's what he made his channel on. He claims that he talks about different teams because he likes to place bets, but that's not what it is. What he likes to do is break every type of NFL breaking news. Because for each team, those are a lot of clicks. So all the superstars he likes to talk about. All the breaking news he likes to talk about. EDP he likes to talk about. Because EDP gets views. He wanted to be real good friends with he wanted to be real good friends with the suspect because he gets views. And the most recent clout chase video that he's made was a video about Tekashi 6ix9ine. Has nothing to do with football, but again, that man and his name in a title gets a lot of views. So he went chasing some more. And in his video, which I already knew who the real Fisk was already. But I had seen that in the video he was talking about how he was snitched on before. So I said, oh, let me hear this story about how Fisk was snitched on. And he talks about how back in the days when he was hustling them things, he got snitched on. And he didn't like it. And he continued to talk about that story. And it was when he was in the 8th grade. Or maybe it was the 7th. I'm not sure. It had to be middle school. He was slanging them things in middle school. And by things, I mean snacks. Skittles. Starburst. Snickers. I don't know. But he was slanging them things. And he said that he got called into the principal's office because the kid got caught with one of the snacks, and I believe it was Skittles, that he got caught with. And the kid snitched on him and told the principal where he got the snacks from, the Skittles, and it was from Fisk. Now, I don't know what kind of high-class private school this was, that you're not allowed to eat candy, and if you get caught eating candy, you go to the principal's office. I mean, usually they just make you throw it away, if anything. But that's the story. And he proceeded to talk about how he knew exactly who it was who snitched on him. Because he remembers selling them things, aka Skittles, to somebody in the middle of him playing Yu-Gi-Oh with his friends at lunchtime. Let's not forget that. I hope it was middle school. I hope it wasn't high school. I hope it was middle school playing Yu-Gi-Oh. But he remembered, and he shunned him out. He didn't talk to him no more. He wasn't in the group no more. He wasn't in his circle. He wasn't allowed in his. It was a great story. It was one of my favorite stories by Big Fisk, the hood nigga, Big Fisk. Yeah, just another beautiful story of when he exposed himself. You know, trying to be tough, selling them things, playing Yu-Gi-Oh. I'll give you one more story before we head into the next part of the service. His latest video talking about DeAndre Baker and how he's the dumbest, stick up man, and how he knows, or everybody should know, if you're from the hood, everybody should know that you have to have a mask on when you rob somebody. Everybody in the hood knows that if you get robbed by somebody and they don't have a mask on, and I quote, 9 out of 10 times, they're going to kill you. Yes. Wise words from Fisk Vegas. Everybody in the hood knows that if you get robbed with no mask on, I'm just assuming he means with a very deadly weapon, that 9 out of 10 times a murder is about to happen, because they will not leave no witnesses. That's how robbing is in the hood, according to Fisk. That's how you rob in the hood. You have to have a mask. If not, you got to kill them. I don't know about that, Fisk. I've been on, not saying I held it, but I've been on both sides. Not one murder yet. Maybe I got lucky. I don't know. As the collection plate, swing it back that way. As the collection plate is going back around, we're gonna have a song by BT Harmony. If you guys can just bow your heads, and as the song goes, we'll just play and show a little clips of Fisk Vegas and his favorite teams. Big Fisk. Shout out to all your teams, Big Fisk. Every day, Fisk. Every day, Fisk. Yes, sir. Thank you, BT Harmony. Probably going to get a copyright strike, but it was worth it. It's all for Fisk, man. All for Fisk. Now that we've gone through that part of the service, I just want to talk to the Fisk unit for a little bit. Fisk unit family. First off, that was your first mistake. Fisk unit, G unit, all of it eventually ends. Keep your head up. Keep your head up, guys. He's in a better place now. His channel is definitely in a better place now. No more tough guy talk. No more I'ma sock you in the face. No more hood nigga this and hood nigga that. No more Fisk keeping it real. No more, black power, suspect, why you talking to a racist white guy. None of that. None of that. His channel's in a better place now. He can drop all that nonsense that we know he's not. That tough guy talk. And now he could just stick to betting. Making betting videos. Making trash Madden videos. He can stick to that now. He can freely now. He's up there. Or down there. Freely. Talking about any team he wants to talk about. No judgment. The truth is out. You don't have to hide it no more. We don't have to look the other way and pretend like we're not seeing it anymore. You can be who you want to be now. So, in reality, you're in a better place now. Your channel's in a better place now. Do you, Fisk? Do you? Now, I know there's a lot of Fisk unit family out here that want answers. How did this happen? We know what happened now, but how did this happen? A lot of you guys went to the police station, looked at the police report. Doesn't even tell you who did it. You got to go to the YouTube streets for that. Doesn't tell you how it happened. I'll tell you right now. And if I'm lying, I'm dying. Like Fisk Vegas. After Fisk made that video of him annihilating the suspect in Madden, there was another video that was made that same day. And that video is proof. That video is proof that the hit on Fisk Vegas was already planned out. That hit on Fisk was already, listen to me, Fisk unit family. That hit on Fisk was already planned out before that Saints video came out. That Saints video was a setup. Something I try to tell Fisk, we playing checkers. You over here playing checkers. Everybody else is playing chess. I tried to tell you. I try to tell a lot of these vid makers. You got to play chess out here, man. Fisk was out here playing checkers. After Fisk made that Madden video where he's beating up on the suspect in Madden, and I had already tweeted to Fisk, why did you play the game of Madden against a suspect like that when you know he ain't that type of Madden player? After I had already tweeted him that, and he had gotten mad at me and started talking crap to me when I'm trying to help a brother out, there was a video that was put up on the streets of YouTube. And that video was by Cop Pizzle. And in that video, Cop Pizzle just simply put a clip. Just a simple clip of, you never go against the family. You never go against the family. At the time, I didn't know who we was talking about. I wasn't sure. I'm thinking, how does this relate? I'm thinking it's Bad Dog. He's talking about Bad Dog. Okay? Because he's going at Bad Dog a lot. I'm thinking he's going at Bad Dog, but the video really don't make sense. Whoever he's going at, family has to be Giants family, right? The Giants family. That was the same day that Fisk put out that Madden video. The next day, the suspect put out that Saints video. Fisk took the bait, put out his video defending the Saints, and then the hit was made. The hit was made not even 12 hours. The hit was made not even 12 hours from the Saints video, telling me that in that hit video, where he had video by EDP, video by Cop Pizzle, and videos of other people, locked and loaded within 12 hours. Now, I don't think the suspect is that fast with editing and doing all that stuff. But if he is, I doubt that he can hit up those people that he used in that video, get responses back, then edit all of that in them 12 hours. I think he had that the day before. The day before he even put out the Saints video, which tells me that Saints video was the bait. I know. It's shocking right now. I know. Take your time. Take some tissues. Do I got some tissues here? Nah, I don't got some tissues here, but check under your seats. There should be some tissues there. If you don't have any there, go to your nearest usher. He should have some there. Take your time. Dwell on it. I know. Fisk unit is feeling used right now. They're feeling betrayed, bamboozled. I hear you. I feel you. Once again, if you have any Fisk memories or want to give a comment or a shout out or anything, the hotline is 702-323-6075. Just leave a message. Do it for Fisk. Do it for Big Fisk. I want to leave you guys with this. I don't think there's any messages, so I want to just leave you guys with this. Fisk, we knew this day was coming. I tried to warn you. To be honest, I'm not gonna lie, I wanted it to be me. I'm mad. I got so many emotions. I'm mad that I'm mad that the suspect, and by the way, if the suspect is watching, it's only right if you call in and cleanse your soul. If you want to just cleanse your soul, give the Fisk unit family some closure. Again, it won't be live. You just leave the message and I'll play it. It's only right. I doubt it'll happen, but I had to put it out there. Can't say I didn't try. I was mad that the suspect that was a classic video. It was raw, came out of nowhere. To us, to the YouTubes, to other people, it came out of nowhere, but it was a classic. I'm mad about that. The suspect got that on his belt now. I'm mad that what I thought was going to be a good battle in these YouTube streets, a good war in these YouTube streets, turned out to be nothing but a pathetic attempt to try to rekindle the friendship that he had lost, that he felt that he had lost with the suspect. It was pathetic. Made me sick. I was sad. Heartbroken. No, not Fisk. You could do better than that, Fisk. All this time that you've been out here talking the big talk, talking like ain't nobody want to smoke with you, talking like you annihilate people when they come at you, and the minute that you get somebody that you can't say, oh, you don't have the view count, the minute that somebody comes at you that you can't ignore, you wave the white flag. You wave the white flag, and you don't want the smoke. The words you're using says, yeah, I don't care if you don't want to be friends no more. I don't care. If that's what it is, then that's what it is. But then you tend to end that conversation with, but the ball's in your court. I would like to still be friends. Oh, that has to hurt the Fisk unit. It has to hurt their pride. It has to hurt their pride. Well, I tried to warn you. And I'll leave you with this, Fisk. 2 things. Just be you. Just be you. Be the Madden guy, friendly neighborhood, Dragon Ball loving, Yu-Gi-Oh card playing and trading Fisk that we know you really are. Leave the streets alone, because we know it's not for you, and we know it's not you. Leave the Giants talk alone. Stick with the Giants betting and the NFL betting. Stick with the NFL breaking news and the clout chasing. Stick with that. Just be you. And my last advice to you is simple. If you don't know, and this is and by the way, I love Dragon Ball Z, so don't get it twisted. But my realest advice to you I can say is this. Let me turn this down because we're going to end it right here. My realest and last advice to you is this. Learn how to laugh at yourself. Because if you don't, you're just going to continue to look dumb out here in these YouTube streets. It's your man RTP. We got food in the back after the service. You guys go ahead and help yourselves. Lines will be open for the rest of the night. If you guys want to leave something, and the next time I go live, I'll play it. It's your man RTP. Skull Gang in the building. I'll see you guys next time.
Hello. Hey, yeah, Brinson, it's me, RTP. So I did the funeral just like you asked. Of course I did not say your name. Okay, I'm not a snitch, bro. So are we good? Are we still friends?
Just to ring when you kneel. We got Brady, so shout out to Bill.